The workshop spaces you're envisaging probably at Heartlands, they probably won't be using things like chainsaws. They're probably more intimate than that. But I mean, you've just heard Sarah start tapping outside. You know, that's generally the sort of noise. You know, and similarly me tapping out here. You know, that's generally the sort of noise. Okay. You know, when we're sawing up a piece of material, then fine. That's probably, you know, we'll run the saw necessarily long enough to do that. Yeah. And, you know, maybe that's one day, a whole day in a week, you know, we're using that amount of noise, you know, and similarly, you know, sort of me using chainsaws, you know, roughing out these pieces was probably 2-3 days I was doing that. Right. It wasn't the chainsaws were running the whole time for 2 or 3 days. They're only used for sort of an hour at a time because, you know, chainsaw is not the most subtle of sort of sculpting machines. So, you know, you're not using them all the time and it's constantly sort of stop and start and stop and start. So it's not, you know, you have this cacophony of noise all of the time as some sort of great industrial process. It's not like that. I mean, we work by hand most of the time. You know, it's what we choose to do. It's what we were trained to do. So.